Okay, the first thing for the gluten-free vegan challenge, we need to set ourselves up with the correct supplies. So I'm going to show you what is looking forward for the month of the supplies and the food that's necessary for the diet. Now you don't need to buy all these foods at once at all. All the recipes will be as you like them. You could select them. So let's just start with some prep. You're definitely going to need some containers. These containers were $2.99. Mind you that all these prices are New York prices, so they're going to be highly expensive compared to your local grocer. So you're most likely going to be able to find these things for less money or use coupons and things of that nature. But these containers are definitely worth the money because you could freeze things in them. You get 5 for $2.99. You definitely want to have sandwich bags. You're going to use them a lot. Break some things down into portion sizes, and some freezer bags as well. And you want the ones that have the secure Ziploc feature, as well as the fold-over bags, because sometimes it's just a pain to cut the saran wrap and use that. It's easier just to throw something in a fold-over bag and put it away. I have this tin here because that's for something that we're going to use in the future, so just wanted to show you that now. And now I want to move on to the foods for breakfast. So these are some of our breakfast choices we're going to be dealing with. You see there's cereal there's oatmeal, cantaloupe, bananas, and avocado. And we'll go through those with the recipes and you'll see the options you'll have with them. Now I'm going to move on to the snacks, which is really the most important things because we all have the munchies. You see almonds, and there's some tortillas, there's some gluten-free pretzels, hummus dip on the go. That's key. And then there's some brown rice snaps and some applesauce and some really delicious salsa. And there's some pickles to snack on and olives as well. And then there's also rice cakes that are salt-free, which is important because salt makes you crave sugar and more salt. So we're also going to be very aware of the salt intake in this diet and keep it at a minimal level. Okay, and you also see there's some almond butter there and some apples. And of course you could have a banana as a snack or cantaloupe, which was part of the breakfast. So the menu is not going to be a menu. It's just going to be food groups for snack groups, breakfast groups, and then you could just mix and match whatever you like just to make things a lot easier. It's a total different approach to the vegan gluten-free challenge and also dieting. So we have here, these are options for dinner or lunch, and you have the tofus here. These are really great, the tortillas, and you have the sweet potatoes because it's very hard if you love french fries not to have french fries. So I like to do these sweet potato french fries, and I'll cut up one sweet potato and fry it, so this way I know I have one serving and I won't overdo it. Then you have your frozen veggies, which is great, the seaweed, vegetable broth, some soup there, edamame. I can't stress enough how important this is to have on hand because it's your stress. When you're stressed out, you want to go for chips, go for edamame. It's the best stressed out food there is to have. So you have here also the quinoa, the brown rice, gravy, falafel. You have all these beans here. Now I want to point these out to you because when you think about beans, you think about all the sodium that's in them. When you look at beans like this one I have here from Key Foods, and you look at the label and you see the sodium in there, it's quite high. I don't recommend this brand. This is just an example. I'll go here and I'll take this kidney beans, and we'll see here the sodium is only 24 milligrams for a half cup. So I believe you pronounce this Renzi. mind's eye. This brand happens to be really spectacular. So that's the only brand we're going to be using, because all the other brands regarding sodium are extremely high. I mean, this one here we're looking at 360 milligrams for half a cup. I mean, it's just a tremendous difference. So we'll just get that away. So all these things here you see are gluten-free, vegan. These are great. This is a great substitute for spaghetti. This also looks interesting. I haven't tried it yet, but it looks very good. And flax seeds. This, flax seeds, unfortunately, the way they come, you got to put them in something. I always find that you invest in one of these, are about $4, or probably a lot cheaper where you are. If you go to a 99-cent store, probably get it for 99 cents. You put them in here. I just tape the nutritional content here just so I know it, because I always like to know it. And you sprinkle it on your salads, which is really great. Then also some of the things here, I'm really focusing, you'll see, on low sodium on a lot of these products. This is kind of just like a guilty pleasure. It's a lot of sugar in it, but it's delicious, and that's a good portion size. So some of these things can also turn into just snacks. You can open up a can of peas or sweet corn and have it as a snack. I also like buying the small ones, because then you have portion control over it too, especially with the corn. And then we have pasta. So since we're not doing wheat, we go with the quinoa pasta. So we're not doing gluten. This is a gluten-free vegan challenge. Bean sprouts are awesome. You could saute them with vegetables and tofu, have a meal in a matter of minutes. The falafel with quinoa, I've never had that before. Falafel is very good. And this is a very good pack here. The calories and everything about it just looks great. So that's something we'll explore too. Now a lot of people do the rice bread and things of that nature. I didn't want to explore that because I really wanted to stay away from bread and do more substitutes. So that's why I went with these here. And I'll show you why as we move on to other things. Now I'm going to show you some other options.